clever and didn't hit the stream button.
Yeah, I know. I'm like,
Oh,
I'm
no.
looking at it. I'm like, you're not streaming. What the fuck are you talking about?
It's not like anybody's missed anything. We're just doing
I
pre-game stuff.
forgot to hit the stream button during the pre-stream. Oh, no.
Well, you're streaming now.
I am streaming now. So, well, I mean, we've just been doing downtime activity, so...
Yeah.
I know. I just thought I'd ask.
For our sake, because we tend to go back to the VODs to check what we got in previous times. We've gotten a couple of crafted paralysis bullets and repairing a musket on Owen. Iris has been learning the Arcana skill from the Arcanacron. Zuri has been learning the Western trade language better, particularly the reading and writing aspects of it. Cirrus did some hunting to reduce the cost of living for people and also gathering a couple of components.
Beast parts.
And right now you want to get a crystal or card for Summon Beast.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, what parts have you gathered from your hunting?
Got some like hair, fur, feathers from sort of bird that we ate, and some fish scales.
All right. So with that, you need to, and then we got distracted by the fact that it was a beast summoning crystal or card. When I say beast summoning card, it is basically a magic ore that has the parts of the beasts infused within it.
Okay.
So you need at least 200 gold pieces worth of the beast summoning crystal or card needs to be worth 200 gold pieces.
Yeah.
You guys picked up a couple of melamite ingots during your travels.
10 of them, I believe.
10 of them, indeed. Melamite ingots would qualify as a magic ore. Specifically, this magic ore can't be necrotic or anti-magic in property.
Fair.
And melamite ingots are neither of those, so there you go.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want them?
Would you like to go ahead with the melamite ingots?
Yeah, let's use them. Owen, can you help me put this fur in this metal?
Sure.
Amazing.
How many ingots would it require?
The card only needs to be relatively small, but it does need to be 200 gold pieces worth. I'm going to say it's going to take... If you don't want to spend... You know what, you're crafting this, so I'll give you a discount regardless. I'm going to say it's going to cost one of the melamite ingots.
One of them? Easy. And I can help with the crafting.
Let's see how you go with the crafting. Make a Arcana-based Smith Tools check.
Do I get an advantage because of being proficient with both of them?
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Sirius,
good.
You're also helping along with this, kind of looking at more of the magical process going into it, rather than the smithing aspect going into it. You're there to kind of safeguard.
Excellent.
To make sure
Because
that
15 is much better than 2.
Yeah.
Plus 6, so 21 total.
21 total. Okay, that's good. That will be sufficient. As over the course of the days, you do some extra smithing and crafting. You basically set the melamite ingot into a like a card or a tablet shape, and infusing the animal parts within it, it sets into a appropriate beast summoning card.
Ooh.
MasterCard or Visa?
Easter card.
Excellent, thank you.
All right. Have I heard from Gumi at all? Jordan, are you there?
I'm allowed to speak?
What?
I'm allowed to speak?
Your time has come.
Yeah. What does Gumi want to do?
Also, as a reference, you're always allowed to speak, by the way.
Oh, I don't know about that.
We don't take kindly to speaking in these parts.
The only thing I really wanted to do is see if I could refit the anti-magic gloves and skirt.
Ah, yes, the anti-magic stuff. How exciting. What are you trying to refit them? You're just trying to make the gloves.
Slightly smaller, because I think the dwarf was just bulkier than my character, so
Yeah,
I just need
dwarf is also a medium-sized creature.
yeah, so I just need to see if I can refit it to fit a smaller creature.
Sure. How would you like to go about that?
I guess talk to the I can't remember the word's hard. The shopkeep to see if it can get refitted.
The shopkeeper's busy rejigging the glaive into a longsword, I believe. She would be able to, but it would take a bit more time to do that.
Yeah, because I think that was the only person I could think of that would be possible to refit this Encron armor. Other than that, that was really it. I just wanted to see if I can get it refitted.
Okay. The shopkeeper says that she can, like, she is already having her hands full reworking the glaive into a longsword. So
Battle axe.
battle axe.
Sorry, just a.
Apologies, I forgot what kind of weapon it was you guys were going for.
Well, it was originally a glaive. I don't think there's enough metal in a glaive to make a long sword.
No, you're right. Glaive into battle axe.
Yeah.
She looks at the Encron steel gloves. She can do it, but it'll take her probably another couple of days. So you guys will have to be here for another few days if you want to do so.
It's alright. I'm fine with it.
Well, I don't really want to hold people up, and I could probably get it refitted eventually. So I could probably just hold on to it for the time being.
It's not a big deal to wait around for an extra, like 2 or 3 days.
It's the artificer.
I could also, do it on the move if we wanted to.
Yes, there we go. That is a good alternative.
I have Smith's tools proficiency.
There we go. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll just have. Oh, see if Owen can mess with it along the way.
All right. Owen, as you go and try to rework the Encron steel gloves into something that can fit Gumi, they are tough to work with. Just seem to be resistant to any kind of change to their form. Could you make a strength-based smith tools check for me?
Oh. Alright. And any help from anyone would be appreciated, because I've got -1 strength.
I would be assisting because I'm with you, probably.
Okay. So... That's... I think that equates to 9 with... Oh, no, we're plus proficiency, so... proficiency is still only +2 at level 5, isn't it? No, it goes up at level 5, so +3.
You guys are level 4.
Level 4? Ah, okay, so 11 then.
11.
But with Gumi's help, is it advantage, or...?
Yes, it'll be advantage.
Okay. Been rolling pretty good when I... There we go, that's much better. 18.
18, alright. It does take a lot of work. You're basically sitting there directing Gumi on what needs to be done because you are just not physically strong enough to do it yourself. But you are able to rework the gloves. Gumi, you have a pair of Encron steel gloves. As you fit them on, you feel any sense of magical capability within you, latent or otherwise, kind of cut off. It's kind of like this magical emptiness as you have them on.
Yay.
Being an artificer is hard work. As I say, after Gumi has done all the hammering and the actual hard work of it, I'm just like, no, hammer there, over there, heat that one up a bit more.
Did you want to keep going with the... Did you get part of the skirt as well? Or pauldrons? I can't remember.
Oh, I grabbed the pauldrons.
You grabbed the
skirt.
Skirt. How would you like to try and incorporate the skirt, if at all?
Probably? Oh yeah, I mean, it wouldn't hurt.
If you want to try and incorporate the skirt in some way, based on how much metal is there, it would fit more like a... Let's see what it would make. With the anti-magic skirt that you have available, you can probably try and rework it into a breastplate. But you're going to need some extra resources to be able to fully rework it. I would say...
And the breastplate, would it still be heavy armor, or would it be...
It would count as medium armor.
Okay. Yeah, I see. Yeah, yeah, I'll try. I'll try to get the stuff.
Okay. Um,
If you did want some heavy armor, no, half plate is medium armor. Really?
Yep.
Huh.
Because it's half plate.
Mhm.
Half of full plate.
Well, I do have the cast off half plate armor.
you would require more of the Encron steel to get.
Oh,
To
would
get
it
the
be
benefits of the
possible?
Encron steel within the armor, pretty much all of the metal of the armor would need to be made from Encron steel. Also, the Encron steel would counteract the cast-off properties of the
Would it be
half plate that we
possible
have.
to incorporate it into a shield? Or would I need more of the metal?
You could make it into a shield, yeah. That's interesting. Oh. That's very interesting. The plates connecting the shield together. So the skirt itself is made of a series of plates, smallish plates, to allow some kind of flexibility when worn, as it is part of a skirt. And they're held together by a tough leather. You can go and overlap those plates, basically pinning them down in a bit of a fan fashion to create the shield. Do you want to go ahead and try and do that?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to say this will only set you back 150 gold worth of resources.
Okay.
And I'm going to need you guys to make another Smith Tools check, strength based.
Yeah. There we go. Natural 20.
Lucky.
The total of 21.
All right. You're able to make a. You are able to make a. What I'm going to say is a reclaimed Encron steel shield. This shield only gives you a +1 to AC.
Okay.
Where are you? There you are. There you go.
Ooh.
This will adversely affect some of your abilities. Specifically, you're not going to be able to benefit from Divine Fury or Warrior of the Gods while you use that.
Okay.
To be honest, I think we've completely forgotten about your Divine Fury. I don't think you've... I can't remember you using it once.
Yeah, I kind of forgot about it.
It's probably super important then.
Is that the Zealous Barbarian one?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. That's like what, the D6 plus
Half
Barbarian
barb.
level,
Yeah.
half barb level on the first attack of every rage turn.
Which would have pretty drastically increased Gumi's damage output.
True, yes. Pretty good. It's pretty neat, one would say.
Alright. Is that all the downtime stuff that people had planned?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I've got like any actual free time. With doing my stuff and helping both Cirrus and Gumi with their stuff.
Yeah, you're
I've
just
been
like
a busy
madly
boy.
at the forge.
Yeah.
I imagine you've like almost taken up residence within the Iron Friend.
Just chilling with the dwarf lady there.
Yeah. Well, she does. Oh, jeez. Well, she does her stuff, trying to rework the glaive. You're just madly crafting, bullets and beast summoning cards and all kinds of stuff.
Shields and gloves.
Yeah. She does actually take a bit of an interest in you acquired such, or how your group as a whole have acquired such interesting magical items and materials. She's particularly interested in like the melamite ingots that you've brought in.
I'd give her the story of what we did, what we fought, and just tell her everything that happened, like how I suppose I'd leave out the Kazmagian Inquisitors, or but other than that, more or less just
the
everything.
Entron steel.
It was in the Entropath's lair. We don't know how it got there, but yeah, I suppose as a thank you to her for using her forge so much, I would give her one of the melamite ingots.
She's very happy with that prospect. She even says that she'll pay you 75 gold pieces for
Cool.
any more that you're willing to part with, really.
No, I want to keep the rest of them. I tell her I appreciate it, but
Okay.
I'd rather be using them for my own
Purposes.
yeah.
Your own forging. Okay, that's fair.
But I have been using her forge for like 4 or 5 days straight.
Yeah. She is pleased with being able to at least get one of the melamite ingots. She does note that, you can make some pretty good stuff with melamite. In the right smith's hands, melamite can become worthy of a legendary weapon.
Ooh. No pressure though. No pressure. But if your next weapon ain't legendary, I'll hold it against you.
That's what I like to
I'll do my best. I'll wait till I'm at least level 6.
do. All right.
And I'm assuming, yeah, it'll cost a decent chunk of change, as well as like all of the malamite, as well as all of the ingots, and probably some more equipment.
Yeah. Yeah. Be pretty expensive, but you are not a legendary smith at this stage, so
Not quite yet,
Not
but I'm on my way.
we'll see about that. As you guys are spending your time recuperating, getting all of your stuff sorted, if you haven't deducted either gold or resources for those 5 days, keeping in mind you have to spend half as much of the resources over those 5 days due to Cirrus's hunting activities.
It's 1 gold a day for rations. Or how much?
I mean,
For
You can use the group fund.
how do you guys want to do this, basically?
How much does it cost for the 5 days food for all of us?
You can either do it paying for the dipping into your ration reserves and then paying for the rooms at the inn separately, or you can just do lifestyle expenses and pay half as much as you would have to.
Probably the expenses, half the expenses, and then we'll save rations that we have for when we're like out and about.
yeah,
traveling.
Okay.
because we've got a couple of hundred in our group fund as well, so that's easy.
Oh, we have 30 Draken, but yeah.
What life? I'm assuming you guys want to go for a modest lifestyle.
Yeah.
Modest sounds reasonable.
Well, you're staying at the inn, so that would kind of count as modest.
Cool.
Unless you wanted to go for something cheaper or more expensive than that, though there isn't much in the way of more expensive in this town.
The good old inn.
Okay. So for the 5 of you over 5 days, that'll be 5 times 5, 25. With the hunting that you've done, that'll reduce that down to 13 gold pieces for the 5 days that you're here, and that'll cover board and food.
Board food. 30. 90. Paid in the party's funds, so we're all good.
Easy.
Beautiful.
All right.
In the group fund, we should probably just like collect stuff for food anyway before we leave to go to the next location.
It's true, yeah. We got some rations and whatnot. Maybe we can
I'm
hunt
just
on the
making
way.
sure.
Yeah, it's a good point.
Yeah. We also have a druid and a ranger. I feel like between us we can keep ourselves fed during overland travel.
That's true. I'm just being precautious.
Yeah, it's a good question. How's Loss?
Oh, loss is an egg.
An
Still.
egg.
Forever?
Can we cook them?
Forever.
Oh, really?
I already said the egg is pretty much like it's made of stone. It's like a carbon, like fossilized almost.
So you can't like resummon Loss or something?
Oh, I literally can. It's an action. I can send
Oh,
him
okay, yeah.
I can send him out of his Pokeball if I need to,
Okay.
but I'm keeping him as an egg for now. Because, he deserves a bit of a break. It was a bit traumatizing. He got destroyed by a trap
Yeah.
immediately.
Let's check character sheets in here, and I've created stuff.
Stuff.
There's a new category and text channels. There's the one for character sheets and also one for group resources.
Nice.
So feel free to put stuff in there. Alrighty. As it gets to about towards the, I'd probably say the 6th day, you guys kind of awake in the inn. I'll drag you over to the inn.
Wow.
Get over here. Where the fuck is the inn?
I know, it's your town.
Here's the inn. It's over this way. Cirrus, you too. There you go. You awake at the inn, and as you leave the inn for the morning, you hear a bit of a commotion within the town.
Ho ho. Suppose we'll investigate, unless somebody is opposed to things.
Ruckus, noise, let's get out of here.
What are we, adventurers?
Quick, before someone makes their problems our problems.
We ignore the plot hole.
Joking.
Nah, all good. We'll go investigate, I reckon.
Yes, indeed.
Okay. It seems to be coming from the... How is this town set up? Seems to be
Charisma
coming
classes. Sorry.
What?
Go ahead.
The commotion seems to be coming from the town square, where there's the big water feature in the middle of the town.
It's coming from... southeast. What do you suppose that is? Want to go have a look?
Yeah.
Oh. Yumi, Iris, you coming?
Nah, they're busy. They're doing whatever. It's fine. Alright, so I suppose we'll get to about here to see armed people. And a frog. Maybe.
Huh.
He's there. That's better. That's facing more of the right direction. As you guys arrive within the center of the town, you see a large group of Dragonlord's forces have come to town.
Ooh-ho.
They appear to be led by someone obviously quite high up. They're wearing what appears to be this kind of ornate armor. Zuri, you recognize the armor right away. They're obviously quite high up within the Dragonlord's forces.
Mm-hmm.
also immediately sense a stirring within the stone, almost petrified egg.
Ugh. Okay, interesting. I shall keep loss hidden for now. Well, actually, is this like a positive stirring or like a oh shit stirring? I'm assuming it's the latter, but...
Roll insight.
Okay. Oh damn, I have to get out my dice. Wow.
You getting out your dice? Damn.
Yeah, right.
Must be a hard thing to do.
So hard. 14.
It seems to be more negative, as well as there's something else. It's not just like Lost being hostile towards something. But it's hard to tell the intentions from an egg. The petrified egg at that.
That's fair. Okay, I'll keep him hidden for now. Alright. So what is going on? What's the vibe? What's the feel? Are they here to commandeer the town? Are they here to ask questions? Quotation marks.
Having arrived, you see the frog person, Manus Katak, in charge. They seem to be going around. They have a bit of an arrogant air about them. And they obviously hold a great deal of power amongst the troops who look to them, basically hanging on to, well, not hanging on to their every word, but more very obedient to this leader of theirs.
Okay, cool.
Any of you are able to roll a perception check at this.
Sure. Yeah, not very high at all.
11 total. Gumi sees it.
Eagle-eyed Gumi. Classic.
Oh, Iris is distracted by something.
She is also still back at the end.
Yeah, she's still back at the end. Like
Cirrus is wondering where Iris is.
Yeah.
Gumi, you are the one to pick up on this, as I guess you're the Moran native here. There were quite a few Manus Katak villages and people within the Moran wildlands, so you're familiar with what Manus Katak or frog people should look like.
Isn't he a lizard though?
I think we're about to learn that.
As you
He looks like a lizard.
He's a frog person, or Manus Katak. But as you're looking at them, you notice that they have these whitish silvery fins on their head, one running right down the middle of their head, and two fins on their arms. You also notice silvery tattoos that are running all over their arms. Most Manus Katak do not have such fins on their body anywhere, really, nor do they typically have tattoos. There's definitely something unusual going on about that.
I will relay that all to the party so they are aware of the discrepancies from what Gumi knows.
Okay. Cool. So how would Gumi say that?
Frogman not look right.
I'm glad.
The simple 5-word answer.
I approve. That's
Yeah,
exactly
that's
what
awesome.
I was hoping.
All the
That's what I was
information we
hoping
need.
for.
I don't learn anything because I'm over here though. But
Boil it down to the simplest thing possible.
yeah.
That's alright. That's what I'm here for.
So we got a
the
strange frogman.
The other
Who
thing
doesn't
that you
look right.
notice that's somewhat disturbing is as they open their mouth to speak, you can see rows of teeth in their mouth, which most Manus Katak do not have. Sharp, pointed teeth.
Frogman really not look right.
Frogman looks scary.
Now the question is, does Gumi just want to openly say that out loud to where he could hear?
You don't have to say it loudly. You can just tell it to Owen and Zuri, who are near you, I guess.
Frogman, why you look strange?
Or you can walk up to him and tell him that he looks fucking weird. It'll probably end well for us. Probably.
Frogmen look weird. Frogmen should go
But
pond.
if it is a discrepancy from what she knows, then she does want to point it out and kind of be on edge about it because that's not what she knows.
Okay, cool. That makes sense.
So what specifically Frogman and the army doing at the moment?
You actually notice a couple of the Lieutenant Fielding's forces are up there, speaking, or not speaking, but just behind this Dragon Lord's person, this Dragon Lord's frog, as they are.
Is that his official title?
Until you learn more about them.
Okay, the Dragon Lord's frog. Everyone should have a frog in their forces.
Exactly. As you're sitting there and kind of hearing a bit more, the Lieutenant Fielding's forces actually go up to the frog and say, point to you guys as a group who have just arrived, and say something along the lines of, "Oh, they were helping out. They were with us when it happened."
Oh no, we've been ratted out, guys. Alright. Are we gonna fess up or are we gonna make a break for it?
Well, we were good. Like, we helped them. Like, we didn't do anything wrong. We didn't kill Lieutenant Fielding or anything.
This makes sense. Alright.
So,
Shall we just step forward and try and talk our way out of this?
yeah.
We'll talk our way into it.
Stay back, just in case if I do need a fight.
Yeah. I'm willing to step up, and hopefully
I'll
somebody
step up.
with actual good charisma can step up with me as well.
Yeah, come on,
Good
charisma
charisma.
people. Make yourself known.
Fuck off.
That's
Do we know? Yeah, do we know who the charisma person is? It's me, and I have +2 charisma.
Wait.
I have a +4
Yeah.
to persuasion, and that's my.
I have a +3 in persuasion.
I have a +1 in persuasion, so you're all doing better than me.
Yeah, it's amazing. 5th edition is like the most charisma-focused edition, and we all picked a non-charisma class.
Well,
Yeah.
Very good, very good.
if Owen is to ever bite the dust, my next character is going to be a bard, so worry not. Just focus on getting Owen killed, and we'll have a charisma class. But we won't have an intelligence class.
Oh yeah, true. What we have, we have 2 wisdom classes, 2 dex classes. and one
Hey, I'm good with intelligence, so I have a +2.
Yeah, Iris is learning Arcana. We'll be fine.
Yeah, you're right. That'll carry us through the entire game.
Alright, so yeah, just get Owen killed and we'll be fine.
Alrighty. So we'll fess up. We'll step forward as we're being pointed out. Except Iris, who's gonna hide in the bushes.
Yes. Somebody needs to kill them from far away.
Who's could have a sniper eyes?
We could also start by not killing them or assuming.
Again, my character is super doesn't like people.
Okay.
So
That's
What
fine.
what species-based languages do people know?
lots.
Draconic.
Goblin.
Common.
That's not a language.
I know
Shark.
Western trade.
Infernal and Soldier Sign and Common are the three languages
Western
that I know.
trade, Elvish, Thieves Can't, and a Soldier's Sign.
Oh yeah, I know Elvish as well. So.
West trade, yeah. Dwarvish.
I
As
know
the-
Elvish.
Yeah, of course you know Elvish.
Yeah.
Because I think I
Western
taught it to you at some point. Sorry.
Sorry. This Manascatic steps up, and one of their soldiers steps up alongside them,
Translator.
and
Does he speak Aquan, does he?
they begin speaking in Hishiak. So
Again, I have no idea what that is.
I can speak that.
you can speak that. It's the reptile folk language.
Oh, nice. Yes,
or
see,
the
I'm a
reptilian
dragon. That's
language.
different from a reptile.
This one is... It's a combination of, like, hisses, grumbles, croaks, and just general rumbles. Sirius, it does take a half second for you to kind of adapt, since it is not... I mean, you understand it, but it's like, slightly different dialect to what you're used to.
I whisper translations to Zuri, but I say, it sounds like the burbling swamp is trying to speak.
Rude. As they're doing this, they're also using Western Sign Language, and the soldier next to them is translating into Common.
Excellent. I understand the Common.
West Common.
Western trade language, sorry. Yes.
Damn, I wish... Wait, Western trade? I know that one. I can hear from far away.
It's the common of this part of the world. So there's many languages being
Thanks.
that are going on simultaneously here, and I guess Sirius, you're understanding two of them.
It's gonna be weird on the brain.
Yeah, that is interesting. Sirius, which one are you tuning into? This may be...
The shark. I'll look for inconsistencies in the translation.
Okay, can do. For those that don't speak Hishak, the soldier is translating for them. I am Dragon Guard Pharaoh. I am here on behalf of the Lord Dragon. I'm investigating an incident that led to the death of one of our soldiers. Many of our soldiers, but one Lieutenant Fielding in particular.
I guess Zuri will pull the specifically the seal and the sash that Fielding had from her pack, and sort of hold it out to him, and just like mentally ask Cirrus to translate for her, because we're cool and we have a translator.
Oh no, Cirrus.
I'll say in his shark to the frog guy. I'll say, Fielding. We fought with him. He died to the Entropath and some Kazmagian interlopers.
You should probably tell them the fact that we went to go investigate it under his terms, and we found him already in battle with them.
I don't know if you can say that, or
Yeah, I can't.
translate that to Owen, since you're so far away.
Yeah. So, and yeah, essentially say that he died with honor, and that he was a great leader and a strong soul, and that he was given a respectful burial and all of that stuff. I can say this to you with my telepathy, so...
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll translate that stuff. I'll say we put him to rest with the rest of his men. The Dragon Lord will surely be sore to miss him.
The Dragon Guard turns towards you. Now that you guys are up close, you can see more of the details about them. They're fairly tall for a Manascatic. Manascatic are normally on the shorter side of things, but this one has quite a bit of height to them for their species, as well as quite a bit of bulk to them. There's this powerful musculature. Normally, Manascatic Manascatic could be either frog or toad-like. This individual being frog-like in particular, it's somewhat unusual for them to be this...
Swole,
yeah, for lack of a better term. The tattoos that run along their body, or along their arms in particular, it's not just this kind of silvery metallic gleam to them, but you can also see scales. There's a very definite scaling to the tattoos. Perhaps not simply tattoos, but these patches of scaling. Obviously artificial in some way, but definitely not normal for a Manascatic. They kind of look at you with their green froggy eyes. And there's a bit of a pause. I will require a detailed report to send back to the Lord Dragon.
We can do this.
That is good.
What's I know that I can't hear or understand the language, but from the demeanor, what's the vibe here? Is he okay with this explanation? Does he seem suspicious of us, or is he just or has there been not much of a change in his demeanor?
To you they seem somewhat inscrutable. I don't know if Zuri would have had many interactions with Manascatic before.
Probably not, unless they're unless they're relatively common in Genoa.
They're more common in Fenmore. They're not uncommon in Genoa necessarily. Just kind of depends on the part of Genoa that you're in.
Yeah, I mean, I'll leave that up to you because the Dragon area was a little bit remote, but yeah.
I'm going to say that this particular Manascatic is inscrutable enough that it's hard for you to tell.
Okay.
Cirrus, to you, there's a bit of the sense of superiority, and it's almost like they're looking down on you a little.
I'm superior.
Cirrus, you need to stop slouching, stand up straight. They won't look down on you.
I'm the better reptile race.
Did you want this report here, or shall we go somewhere else?
You are the mercenaries that helped Lieutenant Fielding, correct?
Yes.
You were wishing to join the Dragon Lord's army?
I look at the others, but they can't understand. Yes, we...
The soldier is still translating.
Fair.
They're still speaking, and they're still using the Western sign while they're speaking to you. and the
Okay.
soldier, even though the soldier is kind of trying to look at you, and stand beside the Dragon Guard Pharaoh, they're still turning their head to translate in common to the rest of you.
Cool. I don't like looking around, but that is the path we're going. So I say to the guy, yes, we have the same idea. As we want to help protect the land.
Excellent. You are going to join me, then.
Ugh. Yeah.
Nodding.
I don't feel good about this.
No, not really.
Yeah.
But this was our overall plan, so...
What will you be doing? Where will we head next? So we can prepare.
We shall get you properly acquainted with the rules and regulations of the Dragon Lord's army. We'll make sure that you're good fit for the army, and then you will probably be assigned under another lieutenant or captain.
All right.
Some of us will gesture to the others. Some of us dream to one day perhaps meet the Dragon Lord. Do you think that would be possible in the future?
Throughout this whole time, the Dragon Guard has, even to you, been like this enigma of an entity. But there is the slight grin that creeps on their lips, and you can see the sharp teeth inside of their mouth. It is good to see those such devoted to the Lord Dragon.
That's creepy.
That's creepy. Okay. Ugh.
Perhaps you are.
Good.
Perhaps you would be good candidates to become chosen of the Lord Dragon.
My God, this is giving me skeevy vibes. Guys, we need to find. Okay.
I'll give like a please nod at him.
We need to find some Dragon Lord rebels and join with them. Give me the heebie-jeebies.
I'm sure we'll, eventually join the Dragon Lord, the Dragon Rebels.
We are Dragon Rebels already.
Once we betray these guys.
Yeah.
And find out what happened to our loved ones and everything.
And I miss Fielding, he was chill.
Yeah, this guy is just not as cool as Fielding.
Yeah.
I feel like Zori and I are gonna have to go, sanitize our ears and eyes and everything because of the sounding of this man. Ugh. I want to shiver.
Alrighty. I guess we'll play along for now, but I'm looking for an exit door, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
All right.
There's always just murdering everyone.
There's a lot of them.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Sorry,
6,
what was that? You're all
8,
the way over
9,
there.
10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, so there's 12 armed men, plus one guy who has a certain amount of power. I feel like the odds are not in our favor. I'll be real. We don't know what he's doing.
Are you trying to leave your situation currently?
And anyone know Fireball? I don't think anyone knows Fireball, but they're in a good... I don't think we're high enough level for Fireball. Well, when we're not. But they're in a good clump for
Are you
Fireball.
trying to leave the situation currently is what I'm trying to ask.
Oh, no. Not currently. No.
Get away from the conversation that you're in.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's more like, no, the exit strategy is I don't like the plan where we infiltrate the Dragon Lord's forces because we have to play too nice, and none of us are charisma characters.
Yeah. We'll be fine.
Next
What's the
time we
worst that
level
could
up, we
happen?
could be.
What's the worst that'll happen?
Yeah.
All of us dying.
Alrighty.
Alex is just gonna someday just kill off all of our characters.
Alex wouldn't do that.
I mean, he can, but then he wouldn't have a game anymore. So
Sounds
Means
like a lot
that
of
he can
work
sleep
working
in on Saturdays. Like his students.
Alrighty. Okay, so we've gotten a general vibe that he's skeevy, but he's willing to take us on. We are at in the conversation. Alright, I suppose we'll accept his gracious offer and ask when we're heading off. Yeah.
What plan?
Okay. You will accompany me immediately to Strodkant.
Strodkant. Was that? Did we know where that was? Oh, right, Strodkant, which is the capital of the shit. Where was it?
Yeah, what was that for?
I could have sworn you just swore. You saying cunt to people?
Yes. No, it is Kant, which is similar but not quite.
Yeah.
Typical Aussie things. Or
So that's the capital of
Typical
the...
Aussie.
What was it? The Dus Ostens or the Dus Sudens coast?
to
The
students.
Dus Sudens coast. Okay, cool. Alright, well, we were going there anyway, so...
Yeah, we're not doing it because you told us to.
We were going there anyway, and I think the intent was to get a sense for what the Dragon Lord army is up to, and then we may have to start scrounging for some other leads from there. Alright. I can vibe with this for now.
Yeah.
If Alex, is everybody going to be leaving with the guy currently? Like moving off?
I think we're heading, yeah.
Yeah, I'll probably walk out and then walk over to the group then. I'll appear.
Yeah, they say pretty much, right, you all accompany me to Strodkant. And they turn, and the soldier that was their translator basically walks alongside them. One of the other soldiers walks up and approaches Zuri. And Zuri, you have Lieutenant Fielding's stuff, correct?
Correct, yes. I've held it out, yes.
They basically come up and take that from you.
Cool, that's fine.
They're a bit abrupt about it. They kind of walk up, and though you're holding it and hold it out, they almost snatch it out of your hands and walk back to the rest of the soldiers.
That's fine.
The majority of the Dragon Lord's forces basically up and leave with the Dragon Guard Pharaoh, and they slide into the wall.
Perfect.
And begin making their way to the which gate is this? The south gate of the town. A couple of Lieutenant Fielding soldiers remain.
You guys ready to head? You collected your arrows, Iris?
Yeah.
Nice.
Everyone's got everything? 'Cause it seems like we're off.
Alright. Seems I may not be sending out loss for any period of time we are traveling with these people. Seems afraid.
Probably best to keep him in
Too,
reserve.
a little icky.
Hmm.
Well, this could be a good spy for us. Best to keep him in reserve until we need him.
Some of Lieutenant Fielding's ex-soldiers, I guess, approach you guys.
Yo, what's up?
I'll give him a nod as they approach.
I can't believe a Dragon Guard has come, well, for Fielding, but for us as well.
What is a Dragon Guard in the context of the Dragon Lord's forces?
Take it he's important.
Oh, they're the most elite of the elite. They're the Dragon Lord's personal guards, hence the Dragon Guard.
Ah, I see. And it's rare for them to come out for something like this.
Well, yeah, their job is to. Normally, they just guard the Dragon Lord, but sometimes they are sent on important missions as well. It's kind of amazing to think that Lieutenant Fielding is. Well, his death is an important enough mission for the Dragon Guard to come along.
Well, Fielding was a good man and a great soldier, I suppose. Would it have anything to do with the Entropath or the Kazmagian mages, or do you think this is just a coincidence?
It could be that nearly our entire unit was wiped out. I mean, that's not usually a good sign.
Will you be joining us in that case, I assume, sir? Back to Shroudcard?
I think we are. It doesn't look like Dragon Guard Pharaoh has brought in anyone to replace Lieutenant Fielding as the lieutenant of our unit, so we don't really have anywhere else to go.
Alright. Well, I suppose we'll see you on the road then, alongside us.
Yeah, well, seeing how you guys take care of yourselves and you saved our necks. Well, count the Entropaths and the Kazmagians, that's at least twice, right?
Well, yes, we did our best, thank you. A shame we couldn't save Fielding, though. Because he blundered into his own traps. Ha ha, sucker.
He didn't, it's not true. The Dragon Lord's forces kind of take this as their cue to leave. But the one that was doing most of the speaking kind of lingers a bit and says, seems like this Dragon Guard Pharaoh is a bit of a different leadership style to Lieutenant Fielding.
It seems... Sorry, go.
It's probably not wise to keep them waiting or do anything that would see him as insubordinate.
He does seem like an intense man. Let's walk and talk then. Do you know anything about him?
The other two kind of see that you guys are sticking around at a slower pace, so they'll just wander a little bit further ahead, but not rushing to make their way back to the rest of Dragon Guard Pharaoh's forces. Oh jeez, no one even come up with a name for this soldier. The horror.
His name is Tim.
Tim?
Tim the Horror.
Tim the Horror. I have fixed your situation.
Thank you. Oh. That is most kind.
Hey, at least it's better than me calling him Bob.
Bob the Tim.
Bob the Tim.
Bob the Tim.
I'm sorry, I don't know that word. Can you please say it again?
It's French for.
Oh, that's fair enough. That's fair enough.
Yes, of course, my name is, and he runs away.
Gwyn. There we go. Gwyn. That's your name.
Gwyn.
The Rock.
Win.
The Rock.
Win the pebble.
Why don't I rename you?
I don't know.
There's...
It's a good question. Can I ask you one?
No.
That's so rude.
Go on.
I don't have a question.
It was a tree.
Do you have
Was Tim not good enough? Was it because he was too simple?
Oh, there we go. Ah,
Win and Tim are very similar.
The fact that he had to change it, though.
Gwyn.
Win's like the fantasy version of Tim.
What? Wait, did you guys suggest Tim and then I suggested Gwyn?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even realize that. I was just going off a name generator and I was like, oh, I don't want the whole of that name, so I'll shorten it to just the end.
I said Tim. I'm like, why don't you just name him Tim? And then you're like, Dwin. I'm like, okay.
After Rodwin.
So rude.
You know. Okay, so you guys are walking and talking with Dwen. What did you guys ask her again before I was like, oh shit, need to think of a name real quick? It was not real
Essentially
quick.
what they know about the
About
about Pharaoh.
Right.
Yeah, what's his reputation as a dragon guard? Is he like one of the more popular, well-known, cool superheroes, or is he one of the lame B-list ones?
Honestly, the Dragon Guards are a bit of a mystery. We kind of hear of them as these awesome elite soldiers with, you know, great strength both as fighters and as, with great magical power as well, but there aren't many, you know, individuals that we hear of with them.
Well, I suppose we'll find out what he's like as we go.
Now we hear more stories of the general, but well, who hasn't heard of stories of Deathless Titan?
Deathless Titan?
You get another like general shiver from Zuri as soon as that name pops up. It's a very, very noticeable blur.
Oh yeah, you haven't surely you've heard of the general.
Don't think so. Enlighten me.
Oh, he's pretty cool. He's, you know, the enforcer of the Lord Dragon. there are rumors saying that he's thousands of years old and a hero of great wars past.
What sort of reputation does he have?
Oh, basically just what I've said,
Yes.
A great warrior, surely. And if he's the Dragon Lord's enforcer, then he has to have a presence about him.
Indeed. I'll make a mental note to ask Zuri about it.
Yeah, Zuri has been incredibly quiet, like very noticeably like stiff and quiet while
Dissociative.
talking. But yeah.
If I noticed you were stiff, I would have just like come over and kind of held your hand to like so you could like squeeze somebody's hand.
Oh, yeah. Zuri would squeeze your hand. Yes, she would appreciate it.
And what sort of work does this great general do other than enforcing the Dragon Lord's will?
Oh, well, he's the head honcho of the Dragon Lord's forces, at least the military branch of us. So, I guess that means that you guys will be working under him.
Where's he? Where are we going to be sent?
I haven't heard where he's been recently. He kind of goes all over the places. Or here and there. If the Dragon Lord is nearby, then surely he can't be too far either.
It's the coast we're headed to, so it's probably there.
What happened now?
Stay safe out there.
Are you guys dismissing Dwin?
Yes.
I think.
Done with him or?
We should probably catch up.
Well, I think we were like walking and talking with him, like while we were doing a walk and talk while he was explaining this stuff.
Well, I thought we like stood in the courtyard still.
Well, he mentioned to like we shouldn't keep Frog Face waiting.
Actually, instead, I would have grabbed Zuri's hand and walked a bit faster than everybody else, so then she didn't have to hear any more of this.
Catching up to the two Dragon Lords, or the two of Lieutenants, or the late Lieutenant Fielding soldiers up ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Zuri, are you gonna rush ahead as well?
He doesn't get a choice.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Whoa. It's dragging all of you.
Mm-hmm.
So as you guys are walking and talking, you're making your way up to Dragon Guard Pharaoh's troops stationed just outside the gate. The gate guards are looking a bit on edge at the large military presence that are just kind of loitering around the town gate. They're generally just kind of like, you guys move on, but they're...
Yeah, can you leave?
Or at least just not wait. They're not saying anything, but they're obviously not pleased about it.
Like, when we're not paid or experienced enough to deal with the army, we just generally, tell small groups of people to leave.
Like it's a private army. It's not like it's a Draken army, so it's a bit like, what are you doing here? Out, please. Zuri, as you begin approaching Dragon Guard Pharaoh, you can feel a stirring again within Loss's egg as you get closer. You see a small amount of Dragonlord's forces outside the town gate. They have a couple of wagons pulled by beasts of burden. And they begin filing out of, as you guys finally catch up, they file out and begin setting up to leave.
We're stuck.
Oh, sorry.
Help.
Cat all over again.
We can't figure out these magical stairs.
What are these beasts of burden?
Yes, they sure are beasts of burden. These ones are Venusaur.
What now?
Venusaur. These ones appear to be smaller ceratopsian beasts. They have short frills, and they don't have any eyebrow or not eyebrow, but eye horns. But they do have a smaller.
They have no eyebrows.
Nose. They don't have eyebrows. That is true. They don't have. It's not eyebrow horns. They don't have horns above their eyes. They just have a singular small
They don't have
horn.
horny brows.
They don't. They just have a single horn on their nose.
And
a shorter frill.
So they're rhinos.
Yeah, did you know that now the runners are extinct? The dinosaurs. They're rhinosaurs now.
The rhinosaurs.
Yeah, ones that are extinct.
They have a frill on their head.
You know, Alex, I would apologize, but I think, like, breaking you in this kind of way is even more fun.
I should apologize except that it broke you.
It's
like you love us.
It's like a large protoceratops with a small nose horn. Do I need to be more specific?
No.
Are you sure?
I understood the first time. I just kept correcting you.
You bastards. How rude. Do we even have any of those in the library of stuff? We have hardly anything.
I don't know.
So
What'd you
sad.
put in the library?
I wish I could put more in the library, but Tailspire. The thing that I like least about Tailspire is the limited library of animals that it has.
We should make some.
I wish we could, actually. I do need to investigate.
You didn't do your homework? Alex.
Well, there isn't a Steam workshop, so I can't do it that way.
You could always look it up, no? There should be just, like, some kind of information about it. Man's talking to us about our homework and never did his.
Yeah.
You made this frogman. That's his homework.
I did make Frogman his homework. I even gave them a name. What more could you
But
ask
he's
for?
not a frog. He looks like a lizard.
He just wasn't expecting me to ask about the
I
various
feel
species.
like I'm gonna get like put out of the channel at some point. He's gonna kick me out of the channel for a little bit as like a timeout thing.
Send it to the naughty channel.
He doesn't have one.
Yeah, because I didn't think I'd need it.
You knew how bad I was last time.
Got him.
Oh, by the way, you guys were able to get the battle axe. I should.
Oh yeah, fair.
I'm glad. All right, yeah. So for Jordan's clarity, a slumbering. What was it?
You're gonna have to wait
Slumbering?
a few more seconds. He's just put on his headphones.
Oh, whoops.
You're good to go now.
So the battle axe for Gumi is like a slumbering dragon's wrath battle axe. Essentially, it gives you the minor power, but every time you expose it to draconic energy, which usually means like a dragon's horde or something, it has the chance it gets more powerful. So like can awaken. So it has like 4 stages it moves between. So
Or if like around a dragon or something.
yeah. So essentially, we have the like it's just a heads up that battle axe has the power, like the ability to get more powerful as the
So what
campaign
you're
goes
saying
on.
is if I drop my shield, use Divine Fury more and more, it'll just possibly get stronger. Got it.
Not quite like that. It needs draconic energy specifically. So yeah, just a heads up.
We're good. We have you.
But so Lost can do it. Oh, I see.
Sacrifice lost to empower the axe.
He will just go back to egg form.
Exactly. It's like a perfect loop.
Yeah,
Chronic energy glitch.
I don't think Loss has enough draconic energy. TPH, unfortunately.
So we need to do it like 20 times.
Why are we so intent on killing my dragon? Guys,
First it was for food.
We don't want to kill him. We just want to exploit him.
Yeah.
It's just
I
so
accidentally did it.
exploitable.
Yeah, I accidentally did it one time, and now I've got a bloodlust.
Oh, poor
It was an accident the first time, maybe.
Maybe.
It definitely was an accident the first time because I got caught in the blast as well, and it hurt.
That's terrible. Okay. What do? You got the Dragon Lord's force is basically setting up the wagons, the caravan, to begin the march. It seems like Dragon Lord Pharaoh is just kind of expecting you guys to follow along.
Yeah. Get ready to do.
Yeah. So I guess like as a party sort of consensus, we're okay with following him to the capital. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And just sort of getting a sense for what the Dragon Lord's forces may be up to currently.
Yeah.
What's going on?
This frogman has conscripted us, but I am dubious about actually joining the army.
Yeah. Correct.
Yeah.
And
At the moment, yeah, we're using him to get in good and hopefully
Yeah.
eventually meet the Dragon Lord and find out what's going on, what we can find out.
Yeah, ultimately we're after info, like where our people are.
okay, yeah, we may not have to meet the Dragon Lord himself for that, fortunately, because that seems like we'd have to climb very high up in the hierarchy.
Fair.
to get an audience with him.
Just trying to get close.
But yeah, if we have like a specific goal, like we want to know where their forces are concentrated and such. Actually, this is a good point. we can have an in-character discussion about it later. But yeah, Zuri specifically is looking for a certain person or like a certain being. So would be aiming for that kind of information. You guys mentioned that you were looking for your friends. So, do we know that your friends are like imprisoned, or are they just like captured? Were they?
We're not sure what happened to them.
Yeah,
we believe they were captured.
Can we like there was a person we were trying to take out, like in the Dragon Lord's forces. Is that like a particular person we could like follow up on, or?
Yes.
We don't have to resolve that this second, but yeah, we could be searching for this person to maybe resolve where our people are.
Yeah. It depends on who. You'd need to figure out who would have that kind of info, or...
Yeah, sure. But if we maybe, like, our characters might know, like, what position, or, like, at least their name and stuff, for us to, like, start asking around.
Yeah. That might, yeah. We don't have to do it, like, literally right now, but it's... Yeah, as long as we know what we're doing when we get to the capital, and we're not just sort of pottering
there
along.
now, yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Oh. Yeah, no. Okay, yeah. Hold on.
You finally got brain work?
It's bound
tough to get brain work.
Bounty that you guys were given was one of the Dragon Lord's people that was working directly under Rowan law.
Could you spell that for us?
Rowan law in chat.
Okay, cool. So we were trying to hit this guy and his people.
Yeah.
When our people got taken. Cool.
Okay. So yeah, I suppose unless anybody else has some something to add, I
Diabolical.
Guess I guess we'll go along with it for now. And we'll probably need to have some in-character conversations, but that's okay.
We can do them on the march.
Yeah, and I'm good for now.
Yeah. Right. Unless there's something you specifically want to tell us here, Alex. Unless you're like, guys, this is actually a really bad idea, and you clearly haven't been
it's like, well, how'd you get yourself into this?
No. You guys would know that the march from Rivierzen to Strotkant is about 320 miles.
I'll say days.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'd be there for the next few
Yes.
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 What I'm figuring
days. 300 miles. I want to say it's like 15 days.
Yeah, kind of depends on
pace
as well. You guys are traveling in a large group. This is an army at a forced march, or they will be at a forced march for some of the days.
Tough.
So it'd probably be realistically you're traveling at a slow pace, but the additional hours of marching would be the equivalent of a normal pace in distance traveled per day. You just might need to make a few constitution checks over that time to keep up the forced march.
Gross. Okay. Well, we'll have to do the best we can.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Yeah, I guess we'll join Lord Pharaoh's forces for the time being.
Caleb,
Yes.
exhaustion.
No, not again.
No, we just got away from
I was just, I'm clean.
Yeah, didn't he just like clean out all of his?
Yes,
Yep.
we did.
These, dinos. What CR are they?
3.
Sorry, I forget it.
Get it.
You're not gonna try to fight one?
I'll never get to a 3. Like beast.
Okay.
Yeah. He ain't no moon druid.
He's a kindred druid.
Yeah.
Kindred druid have the have an equivalent thing to moon druids.
Oh, they do get the 3rd to 18th level.
So you might get there eventually.
What do moon druids do?
It's like 1/3 their level. So like, they'd get CR3 at level 9, but that's like druids do it.
Oh yeah.
Most other druids, like Kydra's too high than other druids that like top out at 1s.
Right. So that's right. I did give it increased CR similar, well, at half the rate that a moon druid would get.
Yeah, fair. Yeah. That's right. Yeah.
Because there are other benefits.
Yep.
So yeah, it's still a better wild shape, but
Yeah. Having halves now and 1s at level 8 is pretty good.
yeah. I guess you can keep it in mind if you ever want to. Once you hit level 18, you can do Ceratops
So you're saying big camp?
That's exactly what I'm saying. Cool. So, setting up the march. What we might do
Yeah.
is we'll maybe take 5 minutes, grab a snack, something to drink, and I'll do some quick prep for this travel time.
I call it loading time when we're in person, and I'm like, I just need to load the next section. Give me a second.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
So give me a sec on that, and I'll
Easy.
be right back.
Yeah, I'm going to briefly grab something to eat as well, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. I'll be back in a few.
Indeed, I will make a coffee.
Okay.
Who's back so far?
I am here.
I never left.
Excellent.
Right, I am also back.
I think that means we're waiting on Caleb and potentially Jordan.
Jordan's here.
Okay.
I'm right here.
Just means we're waiting on Caleb.
I think Caleb can hear us. I'm not 100% sure though.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
Which means we're not waiting on anyone.
It means we're waiting on the DM. Get to it.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Going. Don't know why they should be unique. Gumi, Zuri, Cirrus.
Toitles.
Toidles? Snapping Toidles.
The music sounds like they're all setting off to start a new life.
Yeah, it sounds like a.
Hey.
Like hopeful.
Baby. Oh, if I hold Alt and then click on a character, I can change their direction
Mm-mm.
very quickly and easily.
I thought you told me that.
Definitely something we've known.
Yeah, but before it was like if you click on a character and then hold Alt, you can just rotate them. But I didn't know that you could hold Alt and then click on a character and do the same.
Right.
Very important.
Put my HP back to full.
There's a log in the road. Everyone turn around. We're going back.
Going back
Yeah,
now.
we'll never overcome this barrier.
As you guys are traveling in a fairly large group, you're not a fairly large military group at that. You're not at any real risk of encountering at least bandits or anyone else.
It would be a pretty ballsy bandit group to try and hold this train up.
Yeah.
Yeah, where everyone is armed. Absolutely. Yeah.
And yes, those are not turtles. They are the
Yeah.
ceratopsians. There is literally
Don't
no
have
model.
a model. No.
Honestly, like snapping tortoise is cool.
Yeah, it's sort of close enough, right?
Yeah,
Right.
I
totally.
use my imagination.
Imagination in D&D.
Disgusting. No, we have Baldur's Gate and real maps in actual D&D now.
I know, right? How dare I?
Yeah, video games has ruined my ability for imagination.
Can't you? Yeah. I do like using minis. I just wish Tailspire had more. Tailspire looks to be doing a custom mini maker at some point soon, like a custom creature creator. But they haven't.
How many can you make in Hero Forge?
Hero Forge, I can do tons of humanoids.
Can't make tables.
I can do bears, boars, elks, griffins, horses, different types of dogs, ponies, rams, raptors, wargs, nightmares, unicorns, badgers, cats, ducks, foxes. Like, there's some.
So a bunch, but no dinosaurs.
None that are specific enough, unfortunately.
When you have an idea in your head.
Yeah. Like, they do have Raptor Dinosaur, but Raptor Dinosaur is sadly not T-Rex, nor is it Sauropod.
Sauropods are the best dinosaurs.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. On the... You guys don't even need to particularly keep watch yourselves. Since you have such a large military group that are also keeping watch. How would you guys like to accompany this caravan?
Probably, look, yeah, I don't know about you guys, but Zuri wouldn't be particularly keen about mingling with them so much. Definitely be like, cool, I'd rather just sort of camp away, or like hang back, essentially.
I suppose, yeah, stick near them. Without really going in amongst them.
It's a good time for us to hang back and have those in-character conversations about what we're doing once we reach our location.
Are you going to... Almost as soon as the caravan sets off, you notice a definite separation between Lieutenant Fielding's forces and Dragon Guard Pharaoh's forces.
Alright.
Are you still going to separate yourselves even from Fielding's soldiers?
Look, yay and nay. I'm happy to help them from the day-to-day stuff, but like when it comes to like having private conversations, we're still distinct.
I wouldn't mind chatting to Fielding's men every now and again, like if they initiated. I don't have...
Yeah.
I haven't been hurt by the Dragonlord's forces in the same way that Zuri has.
Yeah, there's same with Owen. Like he'd be friendly towards, at least though he'd be friendly towards like, all the soldiers, but we do share something with the Lieutenant Fielding's men at least, so he'd be somewhat sympathetic towards them and be willing to, converse with them and be more friendly with them than he would the rest of the soldiers. But yeah, we'd also want time to, at least have private conversations between our group that doesn't involve any Dragon Lord forces.
Yeah,
Okay.
because ultimately it is still a ruse.
Along the road, you are able to hang back a bit and have more of a private conversation. Even Fielding's forces, they're more than happy to let you guys have that space when you need it.
Mhm.
Zuri, you mentioned you were looking for someone.
Yes. Sorry, it's I suppose now that we're actually on the road, all feels a little bit more real. I suppose I should let you know why I'm here and what has happened and all of these sorts of things. So, Zuri's going to take out Loss's egg and just sort of show it around again. It's like, this egg, Loss, used to be a relic for the Dragon Eyrie, the founders of the Dragon Eyrie. It was a egg that they saved, but then failed to hatch, and they named it Loss, and used to serve as a reminder for the Dragon Eyrie about what can happen if there's no safe space for dragons to, give birth, if they're being hunted or pressed or any of those sorts of things. So perhaps a little bit more of a cultural thing. In Genoa, we worship dragons, and there's a certain reverence for them there. The point is that I grew up there, and when not too long ago, the general, the immortal Titan, who called himself the Undying Titan, came to the Dragon Eyrie and commandeered eggs and young dragons in the name of the Dragon Lord. And the people of my temple attempted to fight him off, but we're not an army, we're not soldiers professionally, so we were defeated. They took, maybe not the right word. I had a friend, a silver dragon lady by the name of Aola, who was a mentor to me of sorts and fought the immortal, the Undying Titan. And I don't know, for all of these rumors about whether he's 1,000 years old or a great warrior from another time, but I did see him die. And then I saw him come back. And when that happened, Aola told me to run. Supernaturally so. I don't know if you're aware of this, but it is something that some dragons are capable of doing. I fled and I took Loss with me. It was the last thing from the temple that I could salvage. And days after I left the temple, it hatched into Loss, despite being, stillborn for hundreds of years. So I'm trying to find Aola, and I'm trying to... Revenge perhaps isn't the right word, but I'm trying to help her and the brood that she was hatching. I want to find them and possibly save them. And that's why I'm doing this. That's why I'm here.
It's somewhat concerning. Fighting someone who can't die. We've got similar story. Me and Cirrus, we were investigating one of the Dragon Lord's men, a man by the name of Rowan Law. Trying to collect a bounty on him. But when we were doing our scouting, we got back to our hideout, and it was empty. Signs of struggle, and 2 of our companions were taken. So that's, I suppose, our purpose in this.
I'm sorry to hear that. Your companions.
Well, I think we both have hope that they're still alive, but you never know.
What were their names?
There's Ash and Sirius's brother, who I don't know the name of.
Zero.
Yeah.
Zero.
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 Is Zero with a C?
This sound.
Zero. Yeah. Zero and Ash. Lady and Suri. Of the and Suri. Paladin. Both were powerful warriors, so it'd be good to get them back. We cared for them quite deeply.
Insight. I know out of character that like Ash is a love interest to Owen, but insight for Zuri to pick up on that. That's okay.
Yeah, it's fine. You can.
Wow. Alrighty, is that a success or a fail?
I suppose more up to the DM, but
that's not true. It's up to you.
Yeah.
So, Chris, with the 15, what does Zuri get from Owen?
Mostly when you just sort of said cared for them quite deeply, I'm just sort of trying to suss out whether that had more romantic connotations or whether it was like friendship or...
How much were you trying to shield your feelings, or were you making it like obvious what you were saying?
Exactly.
I wasn't necessarily making it obvious, but I wasn't really trying to shield my feelings in any sort of way. Like, it wouldn't be too much of a leap to assume that like there was a romantic in like a romantic relationship there.
Okay, cool. Good to know. Yeah, okay. So yeah, Zuri would probably pick up that there's more there, but she's not going to pry just yet. Cool.
Yeah. Oh, you love this woman then?
Sounds like they meant a lot to you.
Rough road.
You say they were taken while you were investigating this person?
Yes. We got information from someone. Our best guess is that the person who gave us this information sold us out to the Dragon Lord's forces.
Would it be worth trying to find this person again? Trying to hold them to account?
I would love to. But unfortunately we don't know where they've gone.
Alright. Do we know their name so we can keep an ear out?
Yeah. Who was it? How did we get that job? I think that's stuff that we didn't really. Like our characters know, but we don't know.
You guys probably picked up it was likely a job from the Mercenary Guild. It definitely would have been a more discreet kind of job, as maybe perhaps not all of the details being posted in the job description itself, but you perhaps met up with an official, like a noble of the city, who kind of discreetly wanted this members of Rowan Law's crew to be dealt with, either out of the city or killed due to some of their actions within the city.
What city was that?
That's a good question. It's kind of up to you guys where you were at that point in time.
Somewhere Draken.
Somewhere Draken, which narrows it down.
You know, that tiny continent.
That
The same.
that massive country. Well, Sirius, your people were travelers.
Yeah, so it's the first place we left off from. That's what the first place I left from migration. Like that city is where I would have like met Owen, and then
Okay.
maybe we traveled around a bit, but so it could be anywhere. But yeah,
Owen, your character was from Athgam Tier.
Yes, I believe so.
It might not have been your hometown or home city.
I'm not sure. I think that's where my father owns the mine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably not there.
probably not there. Were you guys thinking some of the dwarven mountainous areas or human noble lowland areas?
I think Lowland.
Lowland?
Yeah, lowland sounds good.
Okay. Funnily enough, somehow I don't think Metalgrund is where you guys were at that point in time, since that's an area with just tons of bandit issues along the Draken Gothfrest border. Dus Norden's coast or Dus Austin's coast, perhaps?
That could be good because then it's like, yeah, maybe the Austin's coast because then it's like nearby to where we are.
Okay. Yes, the
Convenience.
yeah. So in that case, Owen, you probably would have been traveling for a little bit of time before meeting up with Cirrus and his brother.
Or we traveled together after too.
Oh yeah, potentially. You guys could have met up and I'm trying to get my head around that, how you guys trekked across all of that geography.
Yeah.
Because Athgam Tier is even within Draca, it's a very remote part of Draca.
Right.
This border pushes right up against Athlane. And the mountainous areas there are fairly treacherous. They're hard to travel around.
I thought we were like on the east end.
Yeah. But Athgam Tier is opposite end of Draca to that.
Yeah, right. Oh, right, up there.
That's okay. It just means that Owen traveled across Draca.
Let's call it Student's Coast. And we just go like, we traveled through this path between, I'm not saying these, that big range in the middle. It's like the two mountain ranges, like a lowland between there, it looks like.
The Flagus Range and the Dein nicht
Yeah.
unsie strange.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's possible.
It's a migration path that we knew of.
Okay. Makes sense.
So it's a city in the Students Coast?
Yeah. Well, the biggest city in the Dosudens coast is Strothkant, so...
Alright. I mean, that's what we're returning. If that's alright.
That's fine by me.
Cool.
That's that works. That's cool.
So, I'm guessing we didn't know the name of this noble. If it was like it's like a Black Ops mission.
Yeah, it was a pretty discreet mission. They... Like, even if you were given a name, it's likely that it was...
Fake.
A pseudonym, fake name.
Alright, cool. I'm sorry to hear about what happened to you, Zuri.
Thank you. I do appreciate it. I suppose that's just why whenever these Dragon Lord forces, as much as they say, he does good things, I just find it very hard to take it at face value.
Yeah.
Fielding, for all of a good man that he was, I can't help but feel like he was a bit misguided. If that makes sense.
I think it's the same for a lot of these troops.
I think they only see the good that the Dragon Lord does. They don't look at the towns that he's forcibly taken, the people that he's killed, innocent or otherwise.
Damn it, if I were playing a different character, I'd be like, what's the political angle? How is he getting away with this? But Zuri is not politically minded. Did Gumi or Iris want to share, by the way? Since we're having in-character moments.
Oh, Beck is
Oh,
muted.
I gotta go first.
Oh,
Well,
Jordan's here.
Oh,
I forgot I was muted.
I can hear her next to me. She's like, "Go first." I'm like, "Why do I gotta go first?" But no, basically, amongst all the talking, Gumi's just kind of agreeing about how, yeah, they see all the good that they see the good he does, but not like the villages that he's raised, because yeah, she can relate pretty heavily to that.
Cool.
And she kind of goes into the fact he completely ransacked and raided their encampment and burned down their neighboring trade village as well.
Cool. Yep, good to know.
Where was this? Where are you from?
That's a good question. Let me recheck.
You're from Fenmore.
It is no longer Fenmore. It is now the Moran Wildlands.
One of
yes,
those things.
of course, because it was destroyed. Haha, in a previous campaign.
Yes,
As a gag.
Definitely a gag.
Which
yes.
technically my old character is still alive, but we're not
Potentially.
allowed to go there.
Potentially still alive. We do not know the fate of one Malari.
Unless something very weird has happened, Creon is probably still alive because he got access to the clone spell.
I believe my character and your character would have been like, yeah, let's just go hide out somewhere.
No, Creon is definitely a recluse after a certain point. He's not like the most socially minded person.
Well, I do remember my character getting run out of town.
Yeah.
So, how much of a crazy scientist do you reckon Creon has become?
Oh, quite a lot. Like, as much as, like, Creon takes after his master, and his master was also crazy science.
Crazy.
That's
Crazy and crazy science. In fact, the campaign ended on them being quite on equal talking terms, which means that that's only ramped up.
And Latvia is a pile of dust.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That's right.
So funny.
Oh wow,
Hilarious.
I know.
But
She died. Yeah, she died in a really cool way. So I'm alright with it.
Yeah, Lathia also decided to feed the demon axe the soul of the swamp for God.
Yeah, listen, I'm sure it's not going to come up at all. Don't worry about it. Like it's fine.
The demon axe is just gonna show up one day.
The
It's been
demon
400 years. The demon's probably dead.
Yeah, the demon activity that we've been hearing about, in the background. I'm sure it's not related at all.
Demon axe? What
No, it's
do
an
you
actual
mean?
demon.
There is
It's
no
now-
demon axe.
An actual proper demon.
Gabriel was likely dead after 400 years or whatever.
Unfortunately, Gabriel does not live that long.
The Gabriel dog. Short lifespan.
Especially once his human years got translated into dog years.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's already old at that point then.
Alrighty. Yeah. That's a lot of throwbacks. Not relevant right now.
Yeah,
So
What are you doing? That is
are you
all the
sure about
relevant.
that?
yeah.
I'm relatively certain Gumi is from the Fenmore Wilds, but not Fenmore. Morian Wilds.
Moran Wildlands.
Yeah, I think I think we discussed she was like more the northern territory
Oh yeah.
because it made more sense that she was around there to get up to Drakia. Within
You from Darwin?
On the worm of the worm nose.
but
Fenmore
Oh,
looks like a worm.
I honestly don't want to do like the whole like spiel in her voice. That's why I'm kind of like
That's okay.
avoiding it a bit. So I can kind of just give you the insight. Yeah, she's just out to look for the Dragon Lord and basically to more or less kill him.
Beat down his ass.
Yeah, he came, destroyed the village and the neighboring trade village that were completely peaceful, by the way. And they just raised it all. The village chieftain, which was also Gumi's father, made her leave. So she is the only one of her clan left.
So it's like a blood vengeance thing.
More or less, yeah. It's more of a kind of like a blood vengeance, but at the same time, like in order to basically become the successor, you must kill the person who has killed the previous chieftain to basically become the new chieftain.
Until then, the Dragon Lord is the chieftain.
Technically, yes.
Oh no.
And
Well, whichever
Well, yeah.
Dragon Lord's people was the one responsible for
Yeah,
raising the village.
because it might not have been him
Yeah.
necessarily, but it could have been any one of the inner circles as well. I mean, it could have been also Lieutenant Fielding, for all we know. Probably not.
Some like grunt.
Well, the Entropath killed Fielding, so who killed the You need to kill Zuri now.
Yeah. Zuri killed him.
Zuri
Yeah,
is your chief.
It's more of a right of succession now at this point to
Yeah.
reclaim and rebuild. because it is law in tribe. You cannot rebuild unless you are a chieftain.
Okay, that makes sense.
But Gumi told us this in like 13 words.
Yeah, basically. I I had no way of really doing it in broken down
Yeah.
caveman talk.
That's all good.
Dragon Lord Man killed Chief. Dragon Lord Man is Chief. Gumi killed Chief. Be Chief.
But yeah, that's basically her deal.
Cool.
Nailed it.
Nice.
Oh, and the reason, because I think Alex pointed out that that her skin is not a natural goblin color.
You mean it's not yellow?
No, it is like a tannish. It is because she is also half human, but that's just for flavor.
Okay, fair.
That's why she's
Not-
so tall as well for a goblin.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, I see. Yeah, but it doesn't otherwise factor into the story too much. That's good to know.
No, it's just complete flavor.
That's fair, and I also don't
That's-
feel comfortable digging into that too much.
Yeah.
There's some concerning implications.
That does have concerning implications because wait, goblins are completely
No, so don't think about it.
no.
Yeah.
I said I don't want to dig into that. I'm just going to ignore that.
I can hear you thinking and you gotta stop.
My lord.
Right, you're gonna have to cross-reference this. one.
I can complicate the lore even more. You wanted to be a planeswalker? I could do that.
No.
Squee the Immortal.
Maybe.
It's the only goblin planeswalker I could think of.
Is Philip with FHLYUP or something like that? Actually, I don't think he's a planeswalker, but
No.
technically anybody can be one. You just have to unlock the ability.
Fucking- Does this mean
That's-
technically Gumi is a bugbear?
Let's go!
Interesting.
Oh, what the hell?
Oh, you're getting a call.
Gone silent.
Must be an
He is
important.
gone. I am DM now.
Yeah.
All of a
Yeah,
sudden, 2 dragons appear.
Oh no.
Oh no!
I fight
Music's
the
back,
dragons
he's
by
back.
myself.
No, wait, look, the dragons are starting to kiss.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Can you guys hear the music?
Yes.
Okay.
That's how we knew you were back.
Telstra Telecom, urgent notice.
Got to work.
I don't
Telstra
use Telstra.
Fucking sucks.
I didn't
would-
like it when I had it.
I'm on Vodafone.
Telstra fucked my family over.
I like doing that.
Yeah, Telstra are assholes.
they're like, yeah, you can definitely have one of the numbers on hold for a while. No, they charged my family fucking over $1,000.
The fuck?
Yeah,
Was it in?
got lied to.
I'm not even gonna. That's
They like lied in general, though. Like they don't even do that. They don't offer that as a service to just halt a number.
Apparently they do. Somebody said it.
like at that rate, it would just be cheaper to.
I'm getting a new number.
Anyway. Yeah. But like Gumi's bugbear?
Kind of. Look, it's a flavor thing. Don't think too much.
The more pain.
The law pain. This is fine. I'll just move.
I will make it legal.
No.
It's like a different strain of bugbear, yeah, where he's like a tall goblin.
I need to figure like how. I will show you why pain. This is why pain.
Where we're looking at this
Probably Discord.
stream?
No, Discord.
Good lord.
Indeed.
Let me look at this in a bigger picture. All right.
I'm not smart enough for this.
Welcome to the lore dump.
Oh no.
I feel like I need some sort of like doctorate to be able to fully understand what the hell is going on here.
Basically, you have like 3 main streams of people. You have the proto-hominids, you have the proto-ogonids.
I feel like if you say ogonid on stream, you're gonna get banned.
Nah.
It's totally not a slur.
I getcha. Alright, so yeah, hominid, and then yeah, the thing there.
And the elementals and the humanoids fuck, and they made it in Shuri.
I feel left out.
We're looking at the
Not a race.
we're looking at the genealogical chart of.
I know. I'm looking at it.
And her race isn't on here.
And I guess what Alex is saying is that
Half of my race is not here.
Well, you're a half elf, but you just got made undead.
Yeah.
undead is not genetic, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Or probably fortunately.
And so the problem is there's no space for tall goblin.
Yeah,
I
so
can make one.
It's between bugbear and goblin there.
when it comes to crossbreeding
Uh,
between the proto-hominid and the proto-hominid descendants, most of the time it's not possible.
You're a bugbear.
Most of the time.
Yeah, he's a special.
So
Hey, he's got flavor just like I do.
giants and ogres can create a troll. Humans and orcs can create a half-orc. But aside from that, any proto-hominid or any proto-ogonid can usually not interbreed, but if they do, the result is a bugbear.
Alrighty. Interesting.
That's just Forgotten Realm lore.
Oh yeah.
not even.
Well,
This is
time
like
to
Steve's-
introduce the Planeswalker.
No.
Complications? Yes, many.
I was about to say, like, why are all these, like, animal ones just, like, floating? But I guess that has something to do with the Great Split over there.
Yes, indeed it does.
Vampires are not on here. I feel a little left out.
Anything can become a
Very
vampire.
humanoid.
Yeah, undead is not a genetic thing.
I don't
Technically, it's
know.
a genetic thing after a certain age.
What the fuck's a
No, you can see
Morinissa?
right there. No, wood elf. It's right there under elf, probably. Alright. Cool.
So humanoids and dragonkin made, like, and then lizard folk in there made, like, Morinissa. Is that right?
The proto-hominid and lizard folk make the Morinissa.
Oh,
Alright.
bugbear.
Well, I mean, look, we can.
We can talk about this, maybe.
Yeah.
By technicality, yes.
By technicality, I mean, you could even like. It doesn't really matter one way or the other. It could also just be like, oh, maybe the human is 1 or 2 generations back.
Yeah.
Well,
Maybe not.
maybe
Or a wizard did it.
maybe there's some other reason, which I need to fucking come up with.
Take that, take that, Alex. Have to write some law.
I know, I need to
All right.
write law.
Well, this was a lovely tangent.
You love writing law, don't lie, Alex.
I do, but I need it. It's going to bug me until I don't. I mean,
Bugbear you?
Bugbear, you say?
God,
Some kind of bugbear?
What if he is a bugbear? We just change the name of what his thing is. Bugbear.
Gumi can be goblin with human parentage.
A hybrid.
That's okay.
Can be some weird hybrid stuff. Law reason.
Looks
magic.
like somebody has homework.
Shut up.
Fine, I will. I won't say a thing.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm kidding, don't hurt me.
Alright, so you guys were having your conversations on the road. Roadside conversations.
Yeah, we all learnt a great deal about each other and
Except
have become closer.
Except for Iris, she's just hiding off and not talking.
Which, by the way, she's very welcome to talk.
Yeah.
Beck, I'm sorry.
Nope. Becca's gone forever. We'll never see her again.
That is unfortunate.
So did we decide how many days we're going to be on the road?
A lot.
330 miles, forced march, traveling like a couple of miles a day, like
24, I think.
I've been told to trauma dump.
Oh, trauma dump?
Oh yeah, it's your turn, yeah.
Would you like to get
Drama dump.
Yeah,
So that's what
we're
D&D
doing.
backstories are, right?
that's what we're doing. Trauma dumping.
correct? It is.
we dump your trauma on us.
Let's be real here.
Trauma?
Adventurers are not well-adjusted people. Otherwise, they wouldn't be adventuring.
One
That's
of my last
true.
characters was pretty. He was pretty well adjusted to William Pureheart.
He was a
just big-
paladin, so this can never be true.
I feel like he was just happy. He enjoyed adventuring and he just did it.
Plenty of psychopaths that are happy.
Well, you know, he was channeling his psychopathic energies into good things.
Nah, I was like, he was.
But yes, go on with your trauma.
Trauma dump. Mother left me.
Before you were born.
My mother gave birth to
Sorry.
me, left me as a. I was one when she left, actually. My father abandoned me a year later, and then I was cast out of the village. So I went and walked a lot, and I didn't know where to go. So I've been looking for my mother that left me.
Found her.
I haven't found her. I know the fact that she's just with the Dragon Lord. That's
Oh,
all. That's the only information I have found.
How did you avoid getting eaten?
I've got mad skills.
Impressive.
You learn something while you're running away from an entire village.
Well, you've done impressive. You've done well to survive this far on your own.
I found Gumi along the way, so it was something.
Is that really an achievement?
Found Gumi. Yeah, right. We've all found Gumi. I guess it's not that impressive now.
I found Gumi before you did!
We're all saved now.
True. This is true. You
Gumi is our savior.
You did the speed run. Find Gumi any percent. Beat our times. Well done.
Yeah, and then we just watched her video and just like, oh, cool.
Oh damn, guys! If you start on the same continent,
We didn't actually. I went from a different continent. I survived from Blonde.
From where?
Blonde.
The elf nation in the south.
I think pretty sure Valond is on the same continent as.
Yeah, same continent, yeah. Countries.
Yeah, I went from there to Fenmore.
Same
to
continent.
Draco.
Yeah, I was just joking because I started in Genoa, which is a different continent.
Yeah, but then we found you along the way.
Correct, but okay.
Like a lost little puppy.
Okay, I feel like I've tried to make a joke. We've missed
Were you born dead?
Whoa.
Were you stillborn?
Yep. Woof.
How was I meant to know if I was born dead?
Have you always been Dampier, or were you made one along
Did
the
that
way?
happen to you? Yeah.
I think I was born.
Is it possible to be born a Dampier?
I have no idea. Didn't go that far backwards.
Something did eat you.
Alex, law question.
Hi.
Is the Dampiers born or made or both?
They're not on this genealogy chart I have here.
Going back to the
Okay.
no.
Pull out your textbooks, folks.
Yeah. Right.
We'll be tested on this later.
Dampiers or demi-vampire can come about through a number of ways. Typically, they come about through a vampire doing an imperfect job of trying to convert another mortal to a new vampire. They can also be born through the union of a vampire and a non-vampire.
Interesting.
Whereas typically 2 vampires would make a full vampire.
I'm interested in the fact that vampires can reproduce non-violently. This is interesting news.
Which one of you, Iris? Is one of your parents a vampire?
I was born. My father is a wood elf and my mother is a vampire.
Your mother's the vampire with the Dragon Lord. Amazing.
Well, that's kind of concerning.
Yeah.
That there is a vampire in the service of the Dragon Lord.
Added stakes.
It implies the existence of vampire dragons, which is also concerning.
Oh no!
It does.
I want to think about my siblings.
Yeah, actually, here's a question. Let's get confusing.
True dragon plus vampire.
No. What happened? How are you related if you were conceived by a vampire, and then the vampire creates a Dampier by imperfectly creating a vampire spawn? Are you now brother and sister, or like siblings with those two?
At least like half. They're your half brother, but you're their full brother.
Yeah. These are the questions, people. I expect Alex to write lore on.
Oh, I know the answer to that.
Oh, there you go. Are you going to give us the answer?
Why would I give you answers?
No,
Because you're the DM and you love us.
he doesn't love us.
So you're
asking too much of him.
He's giving us the genealogy chart. We don't have appendix to the genealogy chart.
Okay, it's fine.
If you want me to lore dump more, I can.
Alrighty, maybe another time because we spent a lot of time on the lore dump this session, which is fine.
Particularly racist.
What have we done this session? That's the true question.
We've left town.
You've left
It's been like 10 days of marching.
Town.
Yeah, we did some stuff in our time off. We all had some activities. We made some new friends with the Dragon Lord forces and joined them, and we left town. And now
You made friends with Lieutenant Fielding's forces.
Yes.
Yeah, and now we're having a conversation.
And does it feel like we've actually done anything today?
No,
Not a whole lot. It's been a relatively light session, but it's still.
These are the important sessions. They build up context, narrative.
Yeah.
We learn there's a vampire in the mix.
Yeah, for instance, we know that a vampire exists now. We know that you were born a vampire. These are all
Wait.
important.
Vampires exist in Trutinia?
Correct.
Shit.
We know this for a fact now.
There's
more
one with the
importantly
Dragon
now.
Lord.
Yeah, more importantly, we know that one is with the Dragon Lord.
Yeah.
Like, who knows? Maybe your mother is even one of the Dragon Guards, right? Like, vampires are pretty powerful beings, just as a general thing. Maybe that's something we ask around about.
Vampires can shapeshift, maybe into a frog.
Wait.
What?
Mm-mm.
Hmm.
Are you saying that the Frogman is the Dragon Lord?
And Iris's mother.
Ah.
I'm sorry, Iris. I'm sorry you had to find out that your mom is a frogman.
The hell?
Alrighty. Alright, so we've all successfully trauma dumped. Yay, go us. Good job, everyone. And I guess we'll otherwise follow the caravan all the way to the capital.
All right. Just to see how we go for things. On the first day of marching, could we get a 3 Constitution saving throws?
3?
3 each?
Why
3 each.
3?
Because you guys are doing a forced march for 3 additional hours each day.
Jesus, are we doing this every day? I'm pretty sure we'll end up being like
Ooh.
annihilated by exhaustion by the end of it.
Yay!
This might be like deadly.
Alright, well, I got a natural 20 on my first one. That's kind of neat.
Let's see. 13, 14,
Con saving?
What's the DCs?
Yeah, what's the DCs?
10.
Oh, okay, I'm good. I'm good for 2 of
okay,
them.
I'm
Well-
not even going to make it like 10, 11, 12 like I should. It's just going to be 10 across the board.
I
Well,
have
I
a 4,
failed.
11, and 11.
Yeah, I failed 1.
Failed one time.
I failed
clean.
2.
Clean
But
one.
that's
I have
the thing.
exhaustion.
Okay. If you guys just fail 1 of these con saves each day, I'm going to assume that over the course of the night, you're able to recuperate all of that exhaustion.
Fan-fucking-tastic.
Excellent.
Sorry, Ben.
He's got 2, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Two.
Yeah, exactly.
I did get 1 natural 20, which I suppose isn't going to count for 2
Mhm.
successes because
I'll
it's
count
very
that as
cool.
2 successes. I'll be nice.
Alrighty, well there
There
you
you go.
I,
Nice.
yeah.
You're allowed. Since you're so close to him, he's lenient on you.
I'm thinking, well,
No,
He's
he's
pretty lenient.
really not. He doesn't let me get away with things.
It doesn't let you do any
Well,
of the cool
13
stuff.
days of this. 14 days of this.
During that first night, Lieutenant Fielding's forces actually come, and as you guys are making camp a little bit away from the main bulk of the caravan, Fielding's forces come and make camp with you and kind of make some conversation with you rather than spending time with the other Dragon Lord's forces.
I'll just say, I say to them, like, you appear to be. The other forces don't seem to be that accepting of you. Is this normal in Dragon Lord's army, or what's going on here?
The soldier Dwin, the one you spoke to before, she's going to kind of reply to that. Well, different commanders, different lieutenants, captains, they different leadership styles. Seems like these guys are more used to working under a dragon guard, and well, they certainly believe in their cause. Not to say that we don't believe that the Dragon Lord is doing a good thing. It's just, well, you know, Fielding treated us well. It was good working under him, and you know, he was a personable individual. He cared for each of us, but yeah, I guess it's just different.
How do these guys look after the forced march?
Honestly, they they look rougher than you guys. They're still like they've had 5 days to recover from their wounds and injuries. But they're still not in tip-top condition. They haven't really had much of a chance to really introduce themselves to you guys.
I mean, they're welcome to. We've been trauma dumping, so if they want to trauma dump and
Yeah.
tell us about their vampire dad, then
It's your turn, Alex.
Fuck off.
sorry. Sorry.
They introduce themselves.
And don't make me come over there.
At least you have a lot of time to run.
That's just rude.
What? You're in America. It's take a while.
For
to get
now.
Oh, true.
We go back to. We had to go to New South Wales to get back to SA. We have like, I don't know, 10 hours over there.
The sprint to Canberra will be much faster.
I'll send a hitman.
Regardless, the Dragon Lord's forces introduce themselves as Dwin, Fruer, Atwin, Idhelm, and Mildreth.
Mm-hmm.
They're mostly Draken locals. They'd heard about, you know, what the Dragon Lord was doing, trying to strengthen the world and put up a united front against any kind of external threat that would come against the world. They had heard the terrors of the Swarm Wars, and they feel, many of them feel that these demonic incursions that are happening could be just as bad and require, you know, a strong united front to counteract them.
I want to try to gauge how much they actually believe in this versus how committed they are to the cause versus they just kind of saw it as a good thing, and now I saw it as a good thing, but now they see Lieutenant Fielding. How do I describe this? I suppose more or less how they. I want to try to gauge how they feel about Lieutenant Fielding.
How doubtful they feel about everything that's going on now.
Yeah.
How they were treated from before to now.
Yeah. Lieutenant Fielding seemed like a cool guy. This frog face seems like I don't like him.
Are you going to say that to them?
No. Like, I will say, like, I'll just say, what's his name? Dragon Guard Pharaoh seems a lot more zealous. I'll say put it like that. Like, he seems a lot more zealous than Lieutenant Fielding ever was.
Idhelm. Oh, yeah, Idhelm will kind of shush you at like the others hear that. I mean, it's not unusual for a dragon guard to have such strong faith and devotion to the Dragon Lord, after all. Like, I guess it's something that we're just going to have to deal with for now. It will be a different leadership style, but it's kind of what you get when you sign up for stuff like this. Sometimes you're put under someone that'll treat you well and seems to really care about you. Other times you get someone that will be more strict.
Sorry, I may have missed this, but have we asked them how long they've been with the Dragon Lord's forces, by any chance? Or if they've served under anyone other than Fielding thus far?
You have not.
Okay, I'll ask that.
They give pretty similar answers. Idhelm and Dwin have been working for a couple of months. They say about 2 months is how long they've been signed up for. Whereas for where Tatwin and Mildred have been a bit longer, they're more in the kind of... Oh shit, I forgot that it's Trutinian months. So they've been working for like 4 or 5 months, so... Yeah. Gwyn and Idhelm have been working for less than a quarter of a year. Whereas Freeware, Tatwin, and Mildred have been about 3/4 plus.
Okay. Yeah, so they haven't been in it particularly long. They've just been sort of...
Not in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah. Okay. And they were serving under Fielding the entire time, or...?
They all went through some kind of basic training. And then they were assigned to Fielding's unit.
Okay, cool. Cool.
Sometimes the Dragon Lord's forces will do recruitment drives in towns or cities, villages, and basically a big bunch of recruits will be gathered up and then put through the training and kind of training camps and then assigned out to officers as to work for those officers, basically.
Yeah. Cool. Gotcha.
They do kind of note that, at least what they heard from Fielding, was that it is possible to request a transfer between different officers. But none of them really felt the desire or need to transfer out from Fielding. In fact, in their experience of their time working under Fielding, it was very rare for someone to transfer away from Fielding's unit.
Yeah, makes sense. He was a pretty good dude. Good to know. Okay, cool. I don't think Zuri would come up with too much more, though, personally. I don't know if others want to chime in. So we're getting the sense that they're not as happy being under Pharaoh, but they've sort of accepted that lot for now.
Yeah, they do say that it's possible that they could be transferred out to a different officer at some point.
Yeah.
But for now, they're all kind of going along with, the bulk of the forces. There's really no point in sticking around in Rivières and without a ranking officer to tell them what to do.
Yep.
And it doesn't look like, well, they know for a fact now that they weren't just going to get sent an officer to pick them up.
Yeah.
In fact, that's kind of what Dragon Guard Pharaoh has done.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
They do ask about how a group of mercenaries, obviously somewhat experienced mercenaries like you all, came to want to work for the Dragon Lord.
Yeah. Well, Zuri's going to be a bit tight-lipped on this one, so if somebody else wants to take over.
Yeah. I'll give a pretty much a similar answer to them and just say, well, we saw what the Dragon Lord was doing, and we saw the good that he could provide, and we figure, well, we'd offer our services. We're all talented in our fields, and any help we could offer the Dragon Lord.
We'd hope that the rest of the forces would be a reflection of what we saw in fielding.
Yeah.
Sirius, that was pretty genuine from you. Right?
Yeah.
But Owen, I think I need a deception check from you.
I'm probably pretty good at this.
Probably.
Just if you're making perception, charisma checks might say the right thing.
Let's see, charisma. That's 12 total.
Most of them are kind of like, okay. But Dwyn, who's talked with you guys a little bit more, kind of leans in and is like, really? I mean, if you guys were mercenaries, right? I mean, I personally don't know many mercenaries to be the type to really care about, the greater good. No offense, but
How should I respond to this?
Why'd you become mercenaries in the first place? If you really thought the Dragon Lord's goal was so good, you could have just joined the army like us.
The thing is, we have to survive. We don't. In a lot of places, there aren't a lot of talk about. Some places are remote. They don't hear about the dragon stuff. So maybe we just needed to get some money. Because we do need money. That's why a lot of people become mercenaries in the first place, because we need money to help with our families. I know I was in a very, very remote place where I couldn't hear anything about the Dragon Lord until I went to a city.
and to wait, make her own opportunities.
Suppose that makes sense.
Owen breathes a small sigh of relief.
Well, I guess it's make way. I guess it's about time we make ways for the night. We'd love to chat with you guys some more. It's good to know people are in there for the same reasons that we and Lieutenant Fielding are.
Well, if you ever want to, if you want to chat more, well, we'll be here.
You guys set up a little campfire just a bit far off from the road, making your making camp for the night. Fielding's forces kind of set up their camp not too far from yours, and then kind of adjacent to that is the main camp set up by the Dragon Guard Pharaoh and his troops. As the day comes to an end, could you guys take off resources for a day's worth of rations?
Owen, you need to be a bit more believable next time.
Talking's never been my strong suit, but I'll work on it.
You're lucky I saved you there.
I do appreciate it. You're quick with the story. I'm sure that'll come in handy.
I'm surprised Alex didn't ask me to do a deception check.
I mean, what you said was believable enough that it didn't warrant it, luckily. It was plausible enough that they just accepted it outright and didn't try and look for any deception.
That's fair.
I think is the main thing.
Hmm.
I was thinking to myself, that doesn't sound believable.
Oh no.
But then I'm thinking to myself, it's probably just like, I don't know. Brain no work no well.
Brain
Dinner
is
time.
hard.
It's dinner time. Brain no work.
Brain should be soft. You don't want hard brain. Don't know if brain works good when it's too hard.
Brain
too
never works good
smooth.
when you're hungry.
Well,
Yeah, brain too smooth. Need more wrinkles.
Needs more wrinkles.
I think that's where we'll leave off for today's session.
Mhm.
Fuck. Cool.
Yes. Use your words.
No, it's just that I nearly.
We will try to understand.
I was going into stream management to pick who to raid, and then it almost started playing with sound.
Oh no.
Oh, I love it when that happens.
Yeah. Terrifying. But yeah.
Excellent.
We'll leave off there for next week. Slow session today, but
Just want to set up sessions.
yeah.
That's all good. Yeah, I know it was a bit low dumpy, trauma dumpy today, guys, but I still enjoyed myself.
Yeah,
Good
cheers.
It was a good one. It was fun.
I feel like the